We're starting another video here again. Hey guys, Mistmaster1 here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Phonics HD Proud Level 1. In the last episode, we ascended up the castle that was Hollow Bastion, got pretty far up it, but at the end, I was just interested in getting this little accessory we got in the last episode, the Royal Crown, because now this is going to make a lot of the game a lot easier, now that we have a total of 8 MP down on the right there, bottom right. And of course, now, since it is between the in-game hours of 13 and 14, we now have the first little cycle of the in-game time looping over in the next interval of 12, with this being the 1 o'clock door for this area. So, we're gonna open this door really quick, and inside, the 1 o'clock door opens, and you get yourself an Orichalcum, a very nice item for synthesis, which will be coming up pretty soon. But another thing that I want to do in this episode is quickly, we're just going to go to the Gummy Ship world map. And we're just going to quickly re-fly back to Neverland, and we are going to dock in the ship's hold really fast. Because at the end of the last episode, I was getting a little bit ahead of myself. Let's dock in the hold right here. And I wanted to get started on Atlantica right away, like at the start of this episode, but I completely forgot at that moment in time I needed to go get something, or else Atlantica is still going to be too much of an issue for us. So right here, we've docked right inside the ship's hold of Neverland. We can infinitely glide up, so let's do that. Let's open up this door right here, and then we're just going to go right back out, since this will despawn the Heartless that are on the lower level, and all we have to deal with is, I believe, yeah, there's only 2 pirates here we have to deal with now. And since we now have 8 MP, these guys go down fairly easily, especially since now we have a lot of MP to spare. Where's the other one at? What? Where'd he go? Huh? Hello? Well, this is awkward. Let's try again. I think he fell down the side or something. That's fine. Unless you go more than 1 room away, specific Heartless, like that one that was closer. Okay, this guy is jumping around a lot. Okay, come on, dude. I want to get on with this episode already. Specific Heartless will be despawned, like the ones down there are not there, since we just came up here, and then I quickly went through this door and went back, so those were the only 2 Heartless we had to deal with. So, the reason I've come back here is because we have ourselves another Yellow Trinity that we can activate, and this will make 3 out of 4. We only have 1 more to get, and it's actually an Agrabah, but we'll cover that bridge. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Right as soon as you do it, we have ourselves some shadows here. Just spam some Blizzard and you'll make quick work of these guys. And yeah, pretty simple stuff, not very intimidating. Unfortunately, Donald couldn't take the heat, so it's whatever. But yeah, inside here we get some really nice stuff, and one of these things is super important, but I can also knock out 2 birds with 1 stone with what you'll see momentarily. Open up this blue chest over here, get yourself a dark matter, a very rare, the rarest synthesis material in the game. And if you open up this one, you get yourself another Orichalcum right here. But we just got one at the clock tower that's, why don't I just get this out of the way, because I don't know offhand, I believe. Yeah, 4 out of 5 stars, so pretty rare synth material. But right here, this is the part 1 of why I wanted to get this out of the way. Open up this green chest right here, and we can find ourselves our next set of Dalmatians. Numbers 85, 86, and 87 have returned home. And on top of that, this chest is very important if you're playing level 1. Pick this up before you go to Atlantica. Inside this chest, attain the power of wind. And inside, oh, I just skipped over the text, that was stupid. We upgrade from Arrow to Aurora. This is a level 2 arrow spell, and it is extremely broken. I'll give you guys a quick example since we're here. Also, yes, I am aware that... Goofy. There's something up on the rafters up there, but I'm saving, like, a video ready after we finish Atlantica to do revisits of every world, and I'll take care of that in the meantime. So don't say I'm forgetting a certain thing up there, I'll get it later. Aurora as a slightly larger energy wind field, but if you go up against enemies really quick, you can actually damage them, as you see right there. Just run into them. Okay, that might be a bit dangerous. Let's, like, get out of the way. But yeah, as you saw right there, in just, like, maybe 10 or so blasts of arrow, it just completely took out that little pirate Heartless there. And now that we have that, we will be ready for everything that Atlantica is now going to throw at us. So, now let us, at long last, I've been putting this world off for God knows how long, because I wasn't even sure when I was going to get around to it. But now we have officially collected every single thing that I would like. We are now going to go to Atlantica after knowing its existence on this world map for about 10 to 15 episodes now, so let's disembark. Okay guys, prepare for landing. Land where? In the sea? We'll drown. Now with my magic, we won't. Just leave it to me, and yeah, so this will be pretty interesting. Oh, it's a pretty calm place. There's a little seashell there. There's some water. Got a nice little school of fish swimming around, all peaceful. And whoa, what the heck? Okay then. We are a merman! And Donald's an octopus and Goofy's a sea turtle. That's cool. Oh, look at this.
Come on, Sebastian.
Ariel, wait! Slow down! Don't leave me behind!
Oh, relax, Sebastian. They don't look like one of them. Right, Flounder?
I don't know. There's something weird about them.
What do you mean? They do seem a little different. Where are you from?
We're from kind of far away. And we're not really used to these waters,
Oh, I see. In that case, Sebastian can show you how we swim around here.
Ariel! King Triton will not like this!
Oh, don't worry.
And that's our little introduction to Atlantica. Now let's get started. Easy for you to say, okay, it's time you learn how to swim properly. And here we have a little tutorial. Use the left stick to swim around, press circle to rise, and square to dive. It's like Neverland's flying controls. Release them to stop rising or diving. Practice swimming with Flounder. Try to tag him. Alright, begin. And that's what I was kind of hinting at back when we were in Neverland. I said there was another type of movement we would have where we go up and down, not in the air, but in the water, like so. And we can just kind of swim around like this. It's pretty interesting. A lot of people dislike this world, and I'm not going to say it's my favorite, but I actually think it's pretty reasonable. Just in general, even outside of a level 1 playthrough, I don't know. It's unique, I'll just say that much. I don't know how to describe it exactly, but yeah, there you go. Basically, we're just gonna learn how to swim around, so what we have to do is just tag Flounder over and over again. He's gonna keep swimming to various other parts, just keep swimming. You know, I actually haven't seen Finding Dory yet. I don't know if I will. I saw Finding Nemo back when it came out. I know they just made Dory and released it a few months ago. Is that actually good? I've heard good things about it, but I mean, I don't know. Flounder's just going to keep going around here. This is just a little tutorial, again, to get you acclimated to the swimming controls. If you're used to the flying controls in Neverland, this shouldn't be that big of an issue for you. He's going to swim up, he's going to swim down, he's going to swim all around, and then eventually... Oh, and we just attacked the seashell for no reason. Eventually, you'll just end it and get into your next little cutscene right here.
Good job! Now let's move on to safety fence.
Sebastian!
Eh?
And of course, it wouldn't be a world if we didn't have some Heartless to deal with.
Class is over. Good luck.
They're gonna hide away, and now it is our turn to take care of the Heartless in this world. I mean, it always is our job, and we can kind of get into how battling works in this world. You see, it's kind of clunky, but you sort of have like a little, it's a little sluggish, I would say, because it's kind of representative of ground combos. Hey, you can't just leave us. Yeah, I didn't actually know that little prompt came up. That's cool. So you have to defeat these Heartless. The game won't force you. The game won't let you leave, and it forces you to get rid of them. That's basically what regular combos look like, but since we have 8 MP now, we can take care of Heartless like that in just 1 or 2 blasts and make short work of them. So those were, what are they called? Those were sea neons, little jellyfish-type Heartless. Ariel. Wow, nice job. Oh, that's all she's gonna say. Well, to advance the next little thing here, you'll see this little clam. Hitting it might open it. We have to attack the clam, so let's do that. Get them out of there. And a little save point appears, that's convenient. Those creatures chased us here. Oh no, those monsters might be heading for the palace too. We better head back right away. But what if we run into... Oh, I can't. Let me try that again. But what if we run into more on our way back? I'm sorry, but we need your help. Please come to the palace with us. The Triton markers on the walls point the way there. We won't get lost as long as we follow them. Okay, let's get going. And that's pretty much it. Now we can have Ariel join our party if we want, and I think I'm going to. We're actually going to replace Donald for, I've replaced my party members, Goofy specifically, with the world party member every time. Let's give Goofy a chance to do stuff in this world, and of course, being the scumbag we are, we're gonna take her ethers because she can keep her potions, not a big deal. And yeah, let's take their advice, or take, well, I guess it is their advice, but let's take Ariel's advice and follow these little trident marks. Let's head out. We are in the Tranquil Grotto, and moving out here, we have the Undersea Valley. Bit of an underwhelming sort of title card for this place, but I mean, it's whatever. Alright, so the first thing you'll notice is, well, this is quite an expansive area, and since we have a new type of transportation, which is swimming, as opposed to, like, walking that we've done in every other place, the world's actually going to feel a bit larger than it really is because of your slowed down movement. And you'll also see in the distance right there, there's a clam, and down there there's also another clam. Goofy is always in these pictures when I'm doing first person mode. And all the clams, oh, what's up? Gorgeous. Oh god, why did I even say that? Basically, every time you attack the clams in this area, they have an item in them, so let's head over to this little clam. Nothing can surely go wrong. Oh my god, there's more sea neons. How could I have not expected this? And you can make really quick work of them by just blasting them with a fire spell. Yes, fire works underwater, don't question it. Thunder also works underwater too, but I mean, in reality, well, I mean, there's already several things wrong if we're trying to put this into the scope of a realistic situation, but thunder would kill everyone here since we're underwater. But we used a physical hit to open that last clam in the last place. We can't actually open this one with physical hits, and I thought you could, yeah, examine it. Hitting it would open. How about some magic? And that's meant to be your little hint. You see how it's red clam? Use a fire spell. I said use a fire spell on it. And that will open it. You will see also blue and yellow clams, which indicate blizzard and fire magic, and that's the way to go. And get yourself a mithril shard. You just touch the item and you can pick it up. The hit detection on these items can be a little wonky, but just screw around with it for a little bit and you'll be fine. Let's hit it. Hit it from the front, unlike most people. And yeah, see, the hit detection on these things is a little weird. Okay, we got ourselves a Mega Ether. That's pretty nice. And that's the whole gimmick for this, or this whole, I guess the world, yeah, that's a gimmick. You just go around hitting objects and stuff pops out, but I mean, that's happened before. And that's all we're really going to be doing this episode, is just exploring the ins and outs of the first few parts of I almost called this place Neverland, of Atlantica. So again, magic is really overpowered. We can just do that, hit this clam right here, and get yourself a Mega Potion, so pretty cool there. You will see like this little force of water current right here. We can't actually go through it. The current's a little too strong for us. That is known as the calm depths. If you look way in the back, there's actually, you can see where it starts from, but maybe not in this room. There's also a little, oh, there's more sea neons here. And don't worry, there will be more Heartless. These are just like the sort of introductory Heartless to the world. Please go away. Might have to pop an ether here in a second. I'm not really running low on MP, but it's one of those times where if you use an ether, you save yourself more grief, especially if you, yeah. You get the idea by now, I've already explained it a few times. And here is a place to the calm depths, but this kind of wraps around from the other side, so I'm not going to go through there. Let's swim towards the middle here, and let's go over to that little clam that's on that little podium over there. I'm probably going to spawn more Heartless along the way here. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Hit this one. You really want to hit this particular... Can you open... Thank you. You really want to get this one, because inside this one, it actually has an elixir, which is a real... Obviously, we actually haven't used an elixir yet, I'm pretty sure, which is great, because now I have myself 10 elixirs, 5 Mega Elixirs. We're doing very well on items. We've only had to rely on ethers for our MP restoration, which is really good. And there's only one other clam here, but of course you have several sea neons blocking the way. I believe more will spawn. Yes. Get rid of these guys. Oh, they actually dropped a frost gem right there. Yes, I knew what that was before I picked it up, because in the near future, synthesis will become a big video that I'm actually already in the process of working on, so look forward to that when it finally comes out. We're still a good, like, 15-20 videos away from that, though. Got a cottage, really nice. And now we've explored this little place for what it's worth. If you come down here, you kind of have branching pathways. You have, like, this little thing right here if we go around. This is a little bit silly because it's kind of just like an interconnected place from here to there, and we just literally warped around from where we were. And if we go back up, you'll see we didn't really go anywhere, so that's really stupid. If you actually go to the right, though, this is a completely different area. And I believe we'll see some search ghosts in this part, if I recall. Yeah, search ghosts, not very intimidating. They only take one magic blast, just like the sea neons. And if you actually come over to this side right here, I'm not going to go through here, but remember that little part I said that connected from one side to the other in that little place? Well, this is where you'd actually find it. It's this little connecting room right here. And this is the calm depths. Now, what we want to do is obviously follow the tridents, and it's a little tricky to access that little part right there, because you can see the trident is saying to go from there into that little corridor over there. But you see like the rushing current right there, and we couldn't even remotely swim against it. Instead of approaching it from there, we are going to backtrack just a little bit to where we were previously in the Undersea Valley, and instead of going back or to the left or to the right, go here to the Undersea Trench. And where are we going? It's this way. Yeah, follow the trident, there we are. And we can see the calm depths from right here. And now this is much easier, because now after we've done that, we can go into this little place right here and have a much easier time getting around. Kill some more search ghosts. Again, don't need to talk about those guys. I went over them in Halloween Town. But right here is a little something extra. There's a little sea urchin here. Don't attack it with your physical hits. If you get away from a distance and use 2 fires on it, actually blow a little hole in the wall and create a small little shortcut back to the Undersea Valley, which will give you a nice little quick access to this place, and then back to the calm depths in this little part, so you don't have to go all the way around again, so it's a quick little shortcut. Also, if you saw like a little current that was kind of jutting out of some rocks in the Undersea Valley, this is where that goes. It's not really advised, because it's just a shortcut on your way back. We haven't really made any headway towards this direction yet. We're going to keep following the tridents. And I believe... oh, nice. This is actually a little interesting thing right here. Usually you'll just get the regular enemies you'll see in Atlantica, but once in a while in this particular place, you'll find these white mushrooms, and these ones are different from regular white mushrooms we've encountered in the past. These ones, you have to use Stopra, and you'll find 3 of them in this particular room. They'll give you some MP as usual, but something different happens compared to your normal white mushrooms once you've fulfilled the sort of quota for the magic that's supposed to be used on them, and you will get this little guy right here. This is the pink agaricus, and you can't attack it. Well, you can attack it like so, but nothing really happens. So like wave its hand, you're like, no, not like that. And what you're actually meant to do is use a Stopra on it, and then attack the hell out of it, and try to get as many hits as you can while it's stopped. Also, getting Aurora off while you're doing this gets you some more hits, so you're supposed to kind of do it like this, and then, you know, just get as many hits as you can. It's kind of clunky, because we can't really do air combos, quote-unquote, since the game actually reads your ground combos when you're in Atlantica, fun fact. And every 10 hits or so, it actually drop items, but it doesn't really drop anything significant until you get to like the 40 or 50s range, which in Atlantica, that's not possible. At least for level 1. There is another area the pink agaricus spawns at, and I will be going over that in much greater detail later on, so more on that later. Attack this little clam right here, get yourself a cottage. And speaking of that, I think I'm actually going to use that, because I'm running pretty low on MP, and we have 12 of them, so it's not really going to hurt me that much. What's this place called? I missed out on the little text right there, so I'm not sure what that said. But yeah, these guys really don't pose too much of a threat as long as you have... if you come here with 8 MP, oh, we have 1337 money. That is awesome. Undersea Gorge. Oh, they dropped another... right. Oh, that's a bright gem. That's from the Search Ghost. I'm really happy. Whenever you see red, you know, little boxes, that's always a synthesis drop. Even if you don't plan on doing synthesis late, like you might change your mind later on, always pick that up. Oh, we don't have 1337 money anymore. Coming over here, we have a blue clam for the first time, so you know what that means. Use some blizzard magic and that will open it as well. And inside this one, you can get yourself another mythal shard. Now be a little careful here, stick to kind of the low ground, and from here, there will be some more enemies that spawn right there. Let's get rid of them. We can take them all out from a distance because Fyra's range is like really overpowered. Attack this clam right here. Be careful not to spawn any more Heartless. Okay. And inside this clam, also, pick that up, Mega Ether. These clams do not open if there are enemies around, so that's why you want to be kind of careful. It's like treasure chests or other interactable objects. You can't really do anything with them unless there's no enemies around. And you see, that's why I said to be careful, because there are enemies just right above. Now, here in the Undersea Garden, you can actually access this part early. Like, you're not really... I guess, I don't know. You don't really this scene doesn't really have any purpose, or this area doesn't have any purpose except for one cutscene later on in the world. But if you come here now, you can open this little clam and get yourself a Mega Potion, and there will be enemies in this part later, so you can save yourself some hassle by picking that up right now. Let's see, we're about 20 minutes into this episode, not too bad, we're making decent progress. There's a little grotto down there, but don't worry about that right now. All we're focused on is following the Tridents, so that's what we're going to do to Triton's Palace. Sebastian, which was the little crab guy, was talking about King Triton or something, and this guy is a new enemy. This is a Screwdiver, and it is a Thunder Elemental Heartless. If you use Thunder on it, you actually heal this guy, so don't do that. Damn, Ariel going to work with that little special attack of hers. If you use Thunder on this thing, it gets a little healing boost, and it will also do this little charge thing up, so don't do that. Use some magic that isn't Thunder on it, and you'll make quick work of it, much like the other stuff. I am getting crap loads of synthesis material, which is really great, because that's going to cut down on the amount of synthesis grinding I'm going to have to do later on, and trust me, its day is coming. I cannot emphasize that enough. Coming down here, we have ourselves another clam. There aren't too many more of these, so I'm sorry if this is getting tedious. Mega Ether in that one. We will be finishing off the last few clams in this video. We're actually nearing the end of this video, because I just want to get to the next little cutscene that plays and then cut it off right there. Get yourself a cottage, and there's also a yellow clam in the distance over there, so carefully sneaking around. I'm taking a very particular route so I don't spawn any Heartless. Use Thunder on this thing, opens that up. Get yourself the Mythal Shard, so pretty neato. And is there one more, over... I might be just imagining things. No, there is one more, okay. So, coming down here, hit this. Yes, I know, hitting it opens it. And this is the last clam item we'll pick up in this video. Get yourself another elixir, so pretty cool. Right here, you're going to find some more Screwdivers. Once you get to, this little gate area, ignore them for now. We don't have to fight them. Here we are. We made it to Triton's Throne. There's a little castle in the background. Oh man, they followed us here. What?
That was too close.
You can't use thunder magic on them. That's cheating.
As long as I have my trident, I will not tolerate those creatures inside this palace.
Daddy?
Oh, it's her father.
Oh, Ariel, when will you listen? It's dangerous out there. Strange creatures lurk outside.
Behold, you swim before the ruler of the seas, His Majesty King Triton.
And who are they?
They helped us fight off those creatures.
They don't look familiar.
We're from an ocean very far away.
Yup, we came to find the keyhole.
The what?
What's that?
Well, it's
There's no such thing, certainly not here.
But Daddy...
Ariel, not another word. You are not to leave the palace. Is that clear?
He seemed to react pretty violently with the whole keyhole remark. It's almost like he knows something about it.
Perhaps I'm being too strict. I'm just concerned for her safety.
Of course, Your Majesty. But I must admit, now I'm quite curious about this keyhole.
That need not concern you, Sebastian.
He does know something.
Have you anything to report?
Just as you suspected, Your Majesty, they seem to be coming from Ursula's grotto.
I knew it. That sea witch is up to no good again. A sea exile from the palace has taught her nothing.
Yes, she poses serious danger.
And I told you to keep Ariel away from such danger, did I not?
Your Majesty, please,
Yeah, her father seems fairly strict, but you know, he only cares for her, and that's what really matters. But yeah, what? He seems to know something about this keyhole. I'm just gonna go back into Triton's throne because I'm gonna end the episode off now. He seems to know something about the keyhole. You know, it's almost, I mean, I don't know. He's being a little sketchy here. He came all this way swimming like that? Well, yeah, so I don't know. Maybe we definitely have a kind of a sketchy vibe coming from this guy. Ariel is a princess of Atlantica, but she's always swimming off in the palace and doing as she pleases. That girl ought to behave more like a prince. She's right here. Why don't you tell it to her right now? Oh, King Triton is the ruler of Atlantica, wielding a blah blah blah, we get it, okay. That's, wait, what was that last line? Oh man, I wanted to read that. Once upon a time, sure, fairy tale. A fortune teller named Ursula lived in the palace. Oh, she was talented but treacherous too, so this girl named Ursula. Anything else? Whoever you are, I want you to keep... Oh, he wants to thank us, okay, well... Okay, maybe we are on good terms, who knows. But anyway, guys, that is going to call it for this episode. If you attack this little clam right here, you can get yourself a save point. And this would make a good sort of dropping off point for the time being. So, thank you all for watching. I've been Mr.Master1. I reversed those two lines. This has been episode 33 of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix HD Proud Level 1. And in the next episode, we will explore Atlantica farther. See if we can find anything more out about this keyhole. Like, maybe we can even get King Triton to tell us something about it, since he seems to know something, but he doesn't want to say it. So, anyway, that'll do it for me. I will see you guys in episode 34, where we explore more of Atlantica. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Take care. What more is you looking for? Yeah, under the sea.